That tight, heavy knot in your belly after dinner? Have you had that? Or a dry, scratchy throat that just hangs on? If you want something gentle from the pantry that actually soothes, licorice root might be the small, sensible tool you reach for tonight. Stick with me and Fiona. We'll show you a measured licorice tea and a homemade glycerite mist you can make before bed.
Oh, interesting. And we'll be careful about safety too. The research shows there are active compounds to be mindful of, so we'll give clear dosing and alternatives.
That's the wisdom right there. We pair usefulness with caution. Before we get hands-on, let's make sure everyone knows what we're talking about. Exactly. That's the balance we aim for. So first, what is licorice? In simple terms, it's the root of Glycyrrhiza glabra, used for centuries in traditional medicine.
Wait, so DGL is different?
Right. DGL has most of the glycyrrhizin removed. You'll also see dried root pieces, powdered root, tinctures, chew sticks, and glycerites for gentler, alcohol-free extracts suitable for topical or mild internal use.
Curious. The main compound people note is glycyrrhizin, which gives licorice its sweetness and biological effects. DGL reduces that, which matters for safety when someone wants more frequent internal use.
Okay, now let's break down why people reach for licorice. We'll keep this practical. Digestion first.
Right, and just to be clear, how much is safe?
Good question. For most people, a small, short infusion after a heavy meal can soothe mild bloating or that raw, tense feeling. The root's mucilaginous properties can coat and calm mucous membranes, which is why a gentle sip often feels comforting.
And scientifically speaking, some licorice constituents show anti-inflammatory activity at mucosal surfaces, which supports why people report relief for mild throat irritation or cough sensitivity. Remember, language matters. We say may support or can help rather than making absolute medical claims.
Another real benefit is ritual and calm. The warm, sweet flavor of licorice lends itself to slowing down. Make it part of an evening routine and paired breathwork, and it can help the nervous system shift toward rest.
Topically, licorice extracts, especially in glycerite form, can be soothing for reactive or dry skin. They often reduce redness and give a calming sensation. But patch test first, because plant extracts still cause sensitivity in some people.
Quick practical ideas before the recipes. Sip a small cup after dinner. Take a measured sip for a scratchy throat. Use cooled tea as a gentle face wipe, or keep a diluted glycerite mist for evening calm.
Important safety note. If you have high blood pressure, heart disease, or take diuretics or certain heart medications, check with your clinician before using whole root licorice regularly. Those interactions are real.
All right, as promised, the recipes. Name, licorice soothing tea, and gentle licorice glycerate facial mist. We'll read ingredients slowly so you can write them down.
Tea ingredients. 1 to 2 teaspoons dried licorice root or 1 small licorice tea bag. 1 cup hot water. Optional, a little honey or a thin slice of lemon. If you're concerned about blood pressure, choose DGL instead. Follow the product directions for dosing.
Glycerate ingredients: 2 to 3 teaspoons dried licorice root, 1 cup food-grade vegetable glycerin, 1 cup distilled water, a clean 4-ounce spray bottle, and a fine strainer or muslin cloth. Quick alternative: steep a stronger tea, cool it completely, then mix 1 part cooled tea with 1 part distilled water and a teaspoon of glycerin for a simple mist.
Equipment: saucepan or kettle, a heat-safe jar, spoon, strainer, and clean containers. Cleanliness matters for shelf life, especially with glycerites stored at room temperature or in the fridge.
Tea steps, slowly. Step 1. Place 1 to 2 teaspoons dried root into your mug. Step 2. Pour 1 cup hot, just off the boil water over it. Step 3. Cover and steep 5 to 10 minutes depending on taste. Step 4. Strain, cool slightly, sweeten if you like, and sip slowly. Start with the smaller amount to see how you feel.
Glycerite. 2 options: traditional cold steep or quick warm method. Cold method: put root in jar, mix 1 cup glycerin with 1 cup distilled water, pour over root, seal, and let sit 2 to 4 weeks in a cool, dark place, shaking daily. Quick method: simmer the glycerin water and root on very low heat for 20 to 30 minutes. Cool, then strain. Bottle and label. Refrigerate for best freshness.
How to use the mist. Keep it diluted. Spray onto a cotton pad and sweep over irritated areas, or mist lightly from a few inches away. Pat gently and follow with a light moisturizer. Patch test on the inside of the wrist and wait 24 hours for sensitive skin.
Frequency. Internal tea a few evenings per week is a reasonable starting point. Avoid daily, strong, whole root licorice for long stretches. If you want something nightly, DGL is the safer choice. Topical mist, 1 to 2 times per week for most reactive skin, or as needed.
I hear people say it's natural, so it's harmless, but I'm not sure I buy that.
I get that, and I'm with you. Nature has powerful compounds. Licorice can raise blood pressure and lower potassium if overused. That's why small doses, rotation of herbs, and awareness of medications are essential. If you feel swelling, headaches, or unusual tiredness, stop and check in with your clinician.
Exactly. The risk is dose dependent. Watch for symptoms like ankle swelling, increasing blood pressure, or persistent headaches. And if you're pregnant or breastfeeding, avoid medicinal doses and consult your provider before trying licorice internally.
Troubleshooting. If the tea tastes too sweet or you feel jittery, shorten the steep time or reduce the amount. Pairing with chamomile or fennel softens flavor and supports digestion. For skin sensitivity, try chamomile or calendula instead of licorice.
Storage quick tips. Label glycerite with date and ingredients. Use glycerite within 6 to 8 weeks refrigerated. For tea, refrigerated cooled tea is fine for up to 48 hours. Discard after that to avoid microbial risk.
Let's close with a short evening ritual, so this feels doable. Make your tea, dim the lights, sit comfortably, and take 3 slow breaths. Then take 3 mindful sips. Notice temperature, sweetness, and how your belly responds. 10 minutes later, use your cooled mist on a cotton pad and sweep your face. Then apply a light moisturizer. Simple. Repeat a few evenings a week.
If you try this, notice how your body responds and adjust frequency. And if licorice isn't right for you, gentle options like chamomile or marshmallow root offer similar mucosal and skin-soothing properties.
Quick recap. Licorice root can support mild digestive comfort, soothe throat and mucous membranes, and be a calming topical when used thoughtfully. Use small doses, prefer DGL for frequent internal use, patch test topicals, and consult a clinician if you have blood pressure or heart concerns.
And one final safety prompt. If you're taking medications, pregnant, or have a chronic condition, talk to your provider first. We want herbal tools to be helpful and safe.
Thanks for spending this time with us. If today's episode helped, follow Earthy Remedy and share it with someone who could use a little plant-powered calm. Tag us with your glycerite photos or evening ritual. We love seeing how listeners make these recipes their own. Listen to your body. Trust the earth. Feel the difference.
Follow Earthy Remedy. Leave a review if this supported you. And we'll be back with another simple, evidence-aware herbal practice soon.
Take good care, everyone. Small, thoughtful herbs can become steady, nourishing supports in your week. Until next time, this is Earthy Remedy.